welcome back to Diaries. I just doing my share. Hey guys, welcome back to Diaries of a Crazy Canoe Copper. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing okay. I'm so excited about this video I'm filming right now. I'm so excited. 2 weeks ago, actually 3 weeks ago, I put up a video saying that you guys should send me any NYSC related question that you have, and you guys are the bomb. You guys sent me some pretty nice questions. If you're ready, let's just get right to the questions. So the first one says, it's from Toysley. Toysley. How much will the government pay batch B 2015 core members passing out next month? That's for those passing out in October. Well, NYSC is going to pay you 19.8 as usual, but they're going to pay you end of this month 19.8, and they will pay you beginning of October 19.8. So you're going to get 19.8 plus 19.8, and they would also give you, I think, 1.5 bicycle allowance. That's supposed to be the transport to wherever you're going to, when some people actually spend like 20k on flights, but it's fine. You get your 1.5. Motun says, how are the job assignments given, and how are you selected to work in a field that you desire? Motun, good news, you don't get to work in a field that you desire. Actually, bad news. Yes, that's the bad thing about NYSC. Many people, let me say most people, actually don't get to work in the field they desire, or in the field that even aligns with their calling. I said calling with their field. So if you studied mass comm, if you studied computer science, even if you studied almighty engineering, you most likely land in a school. But now actually things are really changing, and I'm serious. Things are really changing. You can actually get probably an engineering company or something, or as long as the company wants you, you can actually be requested for. So it means that the company needs to want you. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So for example, if I want to work at Cool FM or at Ebony Live TV or something, one of those nice companies, I would go to them, find a way to get a letter from them saying that they want me, and then I would take it to camp. However, if you studied courses like medicine or law, most of the time they actually take you to places where you'll be able to work. So for medical students, they get posted to hospitals most of the time. So those are the only exceptions I know. If you finish with first class, you must land in a school, most likely a tertiary institution. That's like, chances are like 99% that you will be in a tertiary institution. And how are you selected? The NYSC actually does the posting. So you just get, after your what's that thing called, after they release you from camp, you just go to like the admin office, and then they give you your letter, and then you just open your letter and you just see you have been posted to something. You have been posted to something. So that's actually how it works. Most of the time you don't get to choose. However, if you joined OBS, which I will still be talking about, like I said, if you join OBS, you have, or other, yes, there are other groups on camp. There's band, there's medical, there's HIV, there's Red Cross. So if you join any of those groups, you will most likely be posted to the city. Crane Duper says, please, do you have Connect? I want to be posted to ABJ. Honey, if I had Connect, I would be in ABJ as well. Would I be in ABJ? No, I would be in Lagos. So I actually have Connect. Baba God is my Connect, and so I'm here. If you mean any other type of Connect, no, I don't have. Yori says, is NYSC really compulsory to work? That's a good question actually. NYSC is very compulsory if you want to work in Nigeria. Maybe your father is Dangote or something. Maybe, you know, your father has this really large amount, large wealth that you know that you probably, you're even the next CEO. All that is left is for your father to just kindly pass away. You take on the business. If that's your situation, then
don't bother yourself doing 1 year of NYSC.
But if you know that you're going to work, or you know that if you travel, you're still coming back here to work, then you need, like, NYSC is a must. They would always ask you wherever you go for your NYSC discharge certificate, and that's what they give you when you pass out from NYSC. So please try to do your NYSC. Okay, I forgot to say, you get exempted from NYSC if you've worked with the military or any of those CIA. Well, Nigeria has a CIA, for those of you that don't know, SSS and all those other secret service and all those intelligence for Nigeria, or for Nigeria's own. I don't mean the ones abroad. Yes, if you've worked there, then you would actually be exempted from NYSC. And also, if you've received a national honor, yes, you would be exempted from NYSC. And then the last one, if you finish school at the age of 30, you are exempted from NYSC. But who finishes school at the age of 30? But I think that some people love NYSC so much that they actually just go to the camp that they must do this NYSC. I remember when I was in camp, there was this guy, like, the guy was a man. Like, he was a legit man. Like, we used to call him Papa J. This guy was old. I was like, this guy is definitely more than 30. Like, he was not even 60. Papa J was always very active. Like, once it's time to run, Papa J would be the first to run. He was in my platoon. But the guy was funny, and he's actually my friend. So yeah, that's all for that. Next question. Iyade, from Iyade again. She says, why didn't I get redeployed to the right place? And at first I thought, oh, that was a funny question, I didn't need to answer it. But actually, it's another good question. Most of the time you don't get redeployed to the right place, because that's for those people that seek for redeployment. And what is redeployment? Now, if they post you to Borno, for example, and you have no interest in working there, like you just hate it, now here's what you do. You go to camp, you spend your 3 weeks of orientation camp, then during that time, actually, you start to apply for redeployment. And I have a reason for saying start, because it's a process, but it's a very quick process anyway. You apply for redeployment, tell them that, okay, probably you're sick, and please don't give them fake this thing, because if they nab you, you might go to prison. So please don't give them fake documents. If you're sick, or if you're insecure, yes, insecurity, yes, just write it on your form, tell them that you cannot stay. So that's how to apply for redeployment. And most of the time people don't get redeployed to where they want to go, because those places are already full. You can imagine trying to redeploy to Lagos. I mean, Lagos is already overcrowded. If you go there, you'll just be polluting the place. No offense. In fact, I think that the NYSC guys get angry. So if they see, okay, you want to redeploy to Lagos, they can just redeploy you to, like, Zamfara, and you will just be there wondering, what have I done wrong? So one advice I'll give to you guys is, if you want to redeploy, put states that you know that you most likely still be able to get into. So for example, if you want to get redeployed to say Lagos, you will not put Lagos, you put Oyo, Ibadan. So when you get to Ibadan, you can still take a bus and go to Lagos. It's not that serious. So if you want to get redeployed to the right place, that's how to go about it. This one is from I Am 12, and it says, why was the scheme passed into law in 1973, and who, the individual's name on earth, made it compulsory for service? Because trust me, if he or she is still alive, I'm sending him or her an epistle. Dear I Am 12, when you are writing your letter, just put my name at the end, your name plus my name, because I'm with you on this one. However, it wasn't by person. There wasn't, but I'm sure, like all these government things, I'm sure it's one human being that just came and said, dear government, can we do this? Fellow members of the government, what do you think we shall do concerning this issue? So yes, I'm sure it's one person that probably thought about it, but it comes under the name government. And they brought it, they started it actually because there was civil war, and then they thought that to prevent cases like that and to foster unity among you know, young people and basically Nigerians, they just felt that, you know, NYSC was the best thing to do. And actually I think it works anyway. But Invictic says, what is your ideal shopping list for camp? Because I don't want to make this video too long, I'm sorry, I really don't want to make this video too long. You can check my first video on 5 things. What's the name of that video? It has to do with surviving NYSC, stuff you need to know about NYSC. Please watch that video. I have I said some things about shopping on there, so please check it out. However, I'm going to put the BBM channel to one BBM channel that really helped me. I'm going to put their channel number below, so you can check, not even check, make sure that you join that channel if you are a prospective core member. Then, I mean, some things are very important. Mosquito nets, buy your mosquito net, and additional whites, like white on white, because they probably give you, I think, only 3. So yes, you need to get that white, like white t-shirt and white shorts and your white canvas. Make sure you buy extra from home. So for me, those things are actually the most important, because when you get to camp, you will find pillow, buckets, you find all those things there for sale, although the prices may be very hiked. That's why people usually like to buy those things before they get to camp. So the next question, what's the process for international students? Sorry, I actually need this breather because the process is like I'm kidding. Before, the process used to be very hectic, but now for international students, life is easier for you guys. Like the major, I think like the major good news is that you can even register for NYSC when you're not in the country. So you might be in America, in the UK, and you can actually just log on to the NYSC website. Okay, I'll put a link to that down. Just check the NYSC website and you can actually register, right? And during your registration, you'll be asked to upload some documents like your passport, your transcript, if you're not sure that your school is accredited. But I mean, your school is supposed to be accredited. If you're not sure your school is accredited, then you're going to send them a letter of verification. Yes. So you're going to send that letter to Federal Ministry of Education in Nigeria, asking them to know if your school is verified. You know, crazy stuff. But Shasha, let's just forget that one, because I'm sure that your school will be accredited. If your school is not accredited, please inbox me. But your school, I mean, why are you even an international student if your school is not accredited? So yes, please attend accredited schools and make your NYSC registration process easier for you. So when you get to camp, yes, my friends basically told me about this. When you get to camp, make sure that you have the originals of all your documents. Like, make sure that they are the originals. You're going to photocopy, definitely. You need, okay, yeah, 10 copies. At least 10 copies. You might need more than 10, but have at least 10 copies of all those documents, and make sure that you bring the original. In NYSC, you cannot stress the importance of original documents, so please bring your original and also your passports. I'm still talking about international students, so bring like 20, because I know how they really stress those people. And then international students that studied in Ghana, Benin Republic, you guys, they literally use your eyes to see where, because they're like, if you could study in Ghana, why couldn't you study in Nigeria? I think they just get paid. So the same procedure applies to you guys. However, whether your university was accredited or not, according to their website, you have to get a letter of verification.